It is now about 10 o'clock the next day, 10 o'clock in the morning the next day, Friday the 25th, January 25th, 2019. And being as this is a Friday, kind of a weekend day that I have the morning off, I wanted to go to a flea market. And so I found this place. It's called the Barn Flea Market. It's mostly indoors. Now, unfortunately, Lo had to stay back at the camper. She can't be with us this morning. And I think some of you guys might be getting a little tired of all my thrifting and flea marketing by this point, but I'm not tired of it yet, and this is my channel. So we're gonna go in, see what we can find at the Barn Flea Market. Here's the first good sign. They're saying there's mini donuts and coffee right inside the covered farmer's market here. Let's go get us some of that. I am really impressed by this. Middle of winter flea market. They got a whole bag of oranges here for only $5. Nice. Big vegetables, papayas there. Man. This is looking good. They even got fresh plantain. Giant eggplants. A little exotic here with the dragon fruit. Now, I've gotten dragon fruit on this channel before. This is what it looks like when it's fresher. You got the nice big green spines on it there. But look at this, ramatans. Ramadan, if you can imagine, what's it called? Lychee, I believe. It's like that, but the outside has got this fuzzy look to it. Just looking at it, you would think it's spiky, but this outside's actually very soft. And you can just like make a slit in them and pop the middle out. The middle is very tender. Quite good.
A dozen cinnamon sugar.
Now that's a good breakfast. And for only $3.75 too. This actually reminds me a lot of the Pendergrass Flea Market up in North Georgia. $2.50 for giant jailbreakers. Don't put them in the microwave. Look up that episode of Mythbusters if you wonder what I'm talking about. Look at this. There's a whole section here for audiobooks. Big smiles. Love it when I find this kind of stuff. Wow, normally it's just music CDs and DVDs. Audiobooks. Yes. Stephen King. Huh. Breakthrough Company. Wicked. Wicked. Oh, this might be what that musical was based on. So, because The Wizard of Oz is kind of in public domain now. People are able to write sequels or prequels as they wish, so long as they don't make the imagery too much like the movie, which is copyrighted. That's where Wicked falls. Kingsbury. Oh, Sean Hannity. Let freedom ring. Oh, we got a Bill O'Reilly here. Which one is this? Oh, this is just fire. I thought maybe it was like Killing Lincoln or something. I'd love to get a copy of Killing Lincoln. Oh my goodness, I just hit the nostalgia overload. I found a whole box of these collection of comic strips, graphic novel deals. Yeah, the Far Side and Calvin and Hobbes were some of the ones that first got me into drawing. And one of the first art books my parents got for me was this one right here, the fingerprint book. You could just put some ink on the end of your finger, make a fingerprint with it, and then put arms and legs on it. Yeah, I made a lot of fingerprint characters then. What have we got here? Your Grandma Rocks Mine Rolls. Huh. Never seen this one before. It's definitely got a Bloom County kind of inspired look to it. Casual Day has gone too far. I don't think I'm actually owned this book. Delbert really owned the comic strip page for a while there. Oh, it's a whole book about the Marx Brothers. Pearls Before Swine. This is actually a newer. It's one of the few that got a syndication deal in the early 2000s when everybody else was just kind of giving up on it. Cafe Atom. Cool. Rudy Park. Rudy Park. Oh boy, that really does look like Bloom County right there. And we got my absolute favorite comic strip of all time. Yes, I actually like this one a tiny bit more than Calvin and Hobbes. Because it's not, you know, little bitty 6-year-old kids that talk like teenagers. It's actual teenagers talking like teenagers. And it's got a very geeky tone to it, a very static style, but yet written so well. This was my favorite comic strip for years. It still is my favorite. Probably will always be my favorite. Foxtrot. If I keep this up, I'm going to get myself in some serious... Let me look at this. All of this, books and audiobooks, and I haven't even found my first used video game spot yet. There's even a bar here. Look at that. The central area is kind of like their food court. I've gotten food at flea markets a bunch of times, never had a really terrible experience. Especially this authentic Spanish food. It's like a lot of really good street tacos you can get at places like this. Almost all the way to the front. Still haven't found a used video game booth. Wonder if that's just not a thing here. Eat more ice cream. I need one of those to hang in my kitchen when I get one. Finally found one. Now I'm about to get myself in some real trouble here. Well, I was wrong. Prices in there were terrible. Even just a 360 version of Tomb Raider Legends, which is not a very highly rated game, and I think at GameStop it goes for like $5. He wanted $10 for it. Somebody needs to knock on his head and tell him he's at a flea market. We want flea market prices at a flea market. Here's what the video game collector looks for right here. Bunch of jumbled, piled up music CDs, all stuffed in this back corner area. You gotta rummage a little bit, but sometimes you get lucky. Found a really cheap looking plug and play. It's 50 games in one. But everything looks to be in working order. Buttons are still springy. Through here, I haven't even been through this yet, but there's a few video games in here. Only, of course, a sports game. I'm right about to leave now, but I found some cast iron skillets that are the perfect size. I've been looking for these. Perfect size for being able to fit inside the toaster oven or to use on the little single-eye burner. This is a single person living in a camper. Perfect size skillet. I am, even with the high price, I talked her down to 19. I'm going to go ahead and get this. Well, that pretty much does it. I've seen everything. That was kind of exhausting. Really nice flea market though, and I ended up with a whole passenger seat full of these bags. I got Stargate Atlantis Season 5, and if you guys didn't know, this guy right here that is now probably most well known for playing Aquaman. This was his first big breakout role, or at least the time I discovered him, and then he got his big part on Game of Thrones. But there you go. I got Spaceballs just to kind of leave in the camper for the guys. And I found something called Laserhawk that has Mark Hamill in it. Everybody knows him as Luke Skywalker. I discovered him as Colonel Blair on the Wing Commander series. Not a lot of people know that he has been in plenty of movies other than just Star Wars, and he was also the voice of Green Goblin and the Joker for many years. As far as the audiobooks, I found a couple that looked like it was going to be good, and I went ahead and got that audiobook version of Wicked. Those were like $2 and $3. I did find a single video game. This is the GameCube version of Jimmy Neutron, and it was only $1. GameCube games are a little more collectible because of the console's short life. So a game like this, it's just a basic cartoon platformer, is, you know, worth maybe $5. So to get it for $1, to have it in there with all the very few GameCube games that I've managed to buy, that's nice. And then, of course, I found those really cheap comic strip collections. This one here, one that I have never seen before, but after looking it over, it looks like a fun read. And, I mean, just listen to the title. Your grandma rocks, my grandma rolls. Yeah, I'll read that. And then I got this just for the nostalgia of it. I found a Rose is Rose that I said somehow did not already have in my collection. And also a Mother Goose and Grimmy. I just love the big stupid grin on this dog's face all the way through these. He's just, you know, just so much fun. Just the big stupid personality of that dog. And then, of course, that frying pan that I found, that was the perfect size for what I needed. A little high dollar, but went ahead and got it. $19 for this, so be able to make quiches, little pot pies, syrups and vegetables every once in a while. This is the perfect size for being able to tuck into the little toaster oven. And so this will help be able to produce more cooking inside the camper episodes if you guys enjoy that. Look forward to seeing this. Well, it's about 12:30 now, and so I think it's about time I found my way back to the fairground so I can get settled in and hopefully have a nice busy work day. So I think this is a good place to go ahead and end this vlog. If you liked it, please don't forget to go ahead and smash that thumbs up like button. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and requests. And subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you'll become part of the notification squad, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.